Hey YouTube, your girl is back. Your girl is back. Your girl is back, honey. This is very much impromptu. Okay, I don't even know if nobody gonna watch it, but if you do happen to slide across this live, it's your girl Nyanta J, and I am back with another video. Like I said, honey, this is very much so impromptu. I really didn't want nothing today. I just see the usual, honey, the usual back and forth, back and forth. And I was like, let me come slide up in here and see if my people gonna tap in with me today. They probably like this girl, you go ghost every 30 days, baby. You post 1 or 2 times a month. We don't forgot about you, okay? But yeah, I just wanted to come live just for a few moments to just say hello to my peoples. Like I said, this is very much impromptu, but I was catching up on my daily dose of YouTube. Hey, swag found. Hey. I was catching up on my daily dose of YouTube, and I said, Lord, somebody arguing again. Jesus Christ. I didn't want to come long tonight. I just came to be nosy and see what was going on. I didn't really have a particular topic on in mind. I just wanted to come and slide up in here and say hello. I wanted to thank everybody for their birthday wishes. Thank you to everyone who wished your girl a happy birthday. I really appreciate it. I am now 30, honey. Hey, the Charlies. Hey. Your girl is dirty 30. And I had a wonderful, amazing birthday. Have only been 30 for like a couple weeks, and I just can see what people be saying about 30s, how 30s is just like that the 30s is 30 in, okay? It's really the golden years, okay? Hey, Linda Johnson. Hey. But yeah, I was like, you know what? I am going to come talk to my people, okay? I wanted to come through. I saw the usual arguments and drama and back and forth, and I was like, oh my God. Let me come tap in and say hello to my people. Thank you, Trinessa. Thank you so much. I had a good time. I had a time on my birthday, okay? Um, it was amazing. Okay. My friends put together me like a surprise, not surprise birthday party. It was kind of like supposed to be a surprise, but I'm just so nosy. I got to take over spirit, honey. I had to stick my nose in there, but we had a good time. My best friend got me a beautiful cake. Shout out to my bestie. And it was just awesome. So I was like, you know what? I'm very appreciative. I'm so excited for this new chapter in my life. Okay. I'm so excited to be 30. I'm so excited to be entering into just a new era. You know what I'm saying? No More Drama says, hey now, how are you, beautiful? Happy belated birthday. Thank you. No More Drama. Thank you. I am doing awesome. I am doing amazing. I really feel very, like, I don't know what it is, optimistic. Like, I'm just feeling good. And I wanted to just come here today just to be nosy and see what's going on these YouTube streets. I've been seeing a lot going on with people who we talked about before. I says, how sweet. Hope God bless you many more. Thank you, Vicky Mac. Hey. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to come see what's been going on, honey. I wanted to come see what's been going on, child. I seen Roz and Miss Carver arguing. I was like, wow, what we arguing about on the holiday? I seen people still attacking Chef Carmen, honey. People coming out the woodworks saying she did this and saying she did that. I seen LaTruth and his wife still arguing. I said, Lord, everybody who we have, all of the stories that we've covered before is still the same stuff, just a different day. And I just, like I said, I want to. That's why I'm really not that consistent. Is because I started off doing commentary and people love my commentary and and they love to hear my perspective and I love that. But unfortunately I started talking about just trying to take up for people, just trying to be the voice of reason, seeing a lot of, popular influencers, popular mothers on the social media streets, just trying their best to raise their kids and mind their business and getting attacked. And I wanted to come out and speak out against that. And, it's kind of like, it gets so hard to be consistent in this type of thing because it's kind of like people they turn it into a personal attack because of your opinion, and then it turns into this beef, and it turns into all these arguments and all the fussing and the cussing, the folk talking about people kids and people call each other names, and it's just like, oh my god. Hey, thank you in Florida. Hey, Wanda Clayton. Hey, thank y'all so much. No More Drama says it's all about content that people don't have. Right. And that's what I'm saying. I want to, like I said, I love the commentary thing. I really, really do. But it seems like, because I started off because I started off kind of with unpopular opinions. I like to call my perspectives over here pretty much unpopular opinions. It's very hard to do, that type of commentary on a consistent basis without being overly invested. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I don't have the time to be, this is the thing, the people who I defend and who I have came and spoken out against, I do, watch them and enjoy them and wish them all the best wishes. But I just don't have it in me to argue with nobody every day about somebody else's business. You know what I'm saying? And I just be sitting back like, how do you all have the time and the capacity to continue to argue and fuss with everybody for maybe I'm crazy, but has it been almost 2 years? Like, I mean, I just don't understand when people are gonna like move on and just not even, like I said, commentary is a sector, you know what I'm saying? Not even saying that you have to stop doing commentary, but when are we going to switch it up? You know what I'm saying? When are we going to stop feeling like every time you hear one thing that you don't like from someone, it has to turn into this whole thing every time? And oh, thank you, Lena Johnson. Lena Johnson says your birthday pictures were beautiful. I pray you have a blessed day. Thank you so much. Swag Found says, I'm not arguing about it over no. I'm not arguing over the phone with nobody. Okay, it's like it's because it's kind of hard. Me and my best friend were just talking about it. We were just saying like, at this age, it's kind of hard to just take it there with people who you just don't know. Like, unless I'm like in the club with you and you in my face and it's just going there, and in the heat of the moment we just go there. Okay, that's one thing. But to sit back and kind of have to premeditate how I'm gonna argue with a whole stranger that's on the other side of the world, that is very, very draining, to say the least. um no More Drama says, swag, it has gotten boring to me to listen to the same people saying the same thing every day. Okay, it's kind of like, okay, like, can we move the hell on, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, for when I today I caught, I didn't, like I said, I caught a little bit of, because whenever, even if you don't watch these people frequently, they're gonna pop up. All the drama, unless you kind of block people off, everything's gonna pop up because that's, these storylines. All of this were things that I was speaking about. So I see everybody's live, I see everybody sharing stuff, I see everybody's stuff, and it's kind of like, you know, I tune in to just kind of see what's going on, and it's kind of like it's the same rat race over and over again. Sweat Found says, no more drama. Very boring. It's kind of like this. At the end of the day, you can't keep doing the same thing and then expecting different results. You can't keep getting on here talking about people parenting, criticizing folks, dragging folks, digging up folks' information, all that good stuff, and then really expect to just move on and run your channel in peace. And it's the same old, I'm tired of this. I'm finna tear these bitches off. I'm finna do this. These folks need to leave me alone. These folks need to. It's just like, no, it's just, this is, the redundant cycle that you're going to keep going through because you won't elevate and just move on in peace. And moving on does not mean that you have to stop doing what you love, because if commentary is what you love, then have at it. But there is just a better way than it can be done. And if your commentary is provoking such negative responses and such an attack all the time, because people are feeling like you're attacking a child, or people are being offended by you criticizing somebody's motherhood, or whatever the situation may be, it's kind of like sometimes it's, not saying you have to let people dictate how you coming. But sometimes it is good to sit back and reflect and be like, maybe this, maybe, maybe that. So it's like, the inability, hey, Rita Williams, hey. The inability to kind of understand where people is coming from is just like at an all-time high in all of these conversations that are being had. Nobody is understanding where anybody's coming from. Nobody's willing to agree to disagree. Nobody's willing to hear a different opinion and just be like, okay, yeah, she got a point. Without it becoming a personal attack. Let's look this person up. Let's dig up. It's just like it's redundant. It's tired. And it's like, God damn, it's the holiday season. Why are we arguing? Why we worry about other folks' children? You know? Swag Found says it's like going to church where the preaching speaks the same sermon every Sunday for years. Yes, that is what is giving. Swag Found. It's giving the same old two step. And I said, you know what? First of all, I just be busy. I don't even be meaning no harm. Like when I go ghost from YouTube, I promise y'all it don't be personal at all. Like it really don't. I'm just, a young girl. I ain't that young no more, but I just be living my life just doing all different type of things. Just trying to get into new business ventures, just doing all type of stuff, just trying to be great. So honestly, when I go missing from YouTube, it's not to even be like malicious or anything. It's just like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, what I'm saying? This is another hobby that I have to keep up with. But I told myself, I said, I'm gonna be very intentional about it. Well, try to, because I don't ever want to I don't ever want to, oh, you good, Swag Found. I don't want to overpromise nothing. Okay, y'all don't expect nothing from me. Don't expect nothing from me. Just expect me to be the same old sweet girl that you come on here and hear sometimes. But I ain't overpromising nothing of this platform of mine. Okay. But I did tell myself that I would like to. I would like to just, jump out there and just start just posting, you know, stuff that I'm truly, other things besides the commentary, and just see how people like it and just keep going no matter whether two, three people watch it or not. You know what I'm saying? Of course, people are going to be more drawn to my commentary. This is a commentary channel. So, of course, people are going to like that more. But I said that, just going into this new chapter of life, I just want to just start trying stuff and just start seeing, maybe, just throwing different things out. And if it bite it, bite it. If it don't, it don't. But not holding myself back and not boxing myself in. Because, the thing, how YouTube has historically been is once you start your channel based off of one thing, then that's just it. You got to stick with that one thing. Like it used to be, if you were a beauty influencer, you got to stick with being a beauty influencer. If you were doing hair, you got to stick with hair. If you're doing vlogs, you got to stick with doing vlogs. But I have seen some people like I Am Zoe, you know what I'm saying? Some people kind of mix in some of their personal life, and they also do their commentary, and it works. And I said, maybe that will work for me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can give a little bit of dib and dab, the vlog here and there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I can ever do this every day, but and then just see how it goes, because I just cannot let this platform go to waste because I don't have the energy to argue with people and fuss and fight with strangers all day. I'm not gonna let my platform go to waste. I'm just gonna start posting anything. If people don't like it, oh well. But I just can't get on here and argue with nobody every day. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Even if that's why people were drawn to me, because I had a perspective, I had a difference of opinion that was positive and a different, and people like that. Still understand that I have more to bring to the table than just somebody talking about somebody else's business as well. Even though talking about somebody else's business is, it's like journalism. You know what I'm saying? But there's more that's on the table, that I would like to get into. No More Drama says it takes a very miserable, angry individual to be able to do that on a daily basis. When you want peace in your life, is no way you will want drama daily over people that you don't know. Exactly. And that is and that's honestly, for the people that love, some of the people that we love over here, and that's riding for them, and for the people that, the people that we started off giving constructive criticism to. It's kind of like, no matter what side of the totem pole that you're on, it's not productive to sit back and bicker and go back and forth. That's honestly why I never really got too deep into the Roz and Sharita drama, because it was kind of like I didn't really care for neither of them at one point, because I feel like they both came here on some bullshit. But it was kind of like it just got old real fast. You know what I'm saying? Because how much can you say about each other? How many nasty things can you all do to each other? It's kind of like it just gets old and it gets stale. And even for the people who love, Treese and want to take up for her, it's kind of like there has to be some type of balance. You know what I'm saying? There has to be some type of, point where you say, you know what? I'm not going there with nobody. I'm not sitting back, arguing with nobody, calling nobody out, doxing nobody. That's just not what I'm gonna do, because like you said, no more drama. There is no way that you can want peace and get on here and fuss and go back and forth about the same old shit all the time. It's like, God damn. Like, I know y'all blood pressure is terrible. Okay. I know it is, so that's just my thoughts about it. Like I said, I get that when you get to, watching people on social media, the Charlie said 100. Yeah. When you get to watching people on social media, and when you get to, when you start following people, you do get invested. You know what I'm saying? You do get invested in what's going on. I have a lot of the girls, like the influencer girls, that I love to watch. And it's kind of like, oh my God, it's my friend. I was just watching, Life of Lily, and she's one of the influencers I like. I actually went to one of her events one time, and like when she comes on, I get like happy. I'm like, oh my God, it's my girl. Hey, D Brown. Hi, hi, hi. How you doing? But yeah. And so it's easy to get invested, right? But it's kind of like at the end of the day, I don't know these folks in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like in real life, I don't know these people. These are kind of like, just people who I watch on social media. So, there's only so much windmilling I'm willing to do on the internet for them on a consistent daily basis. It's kind of like at some point I have to tend to my life. And I just don't see how people can sit on here every day talking about the same shit, arguing about the same shit. Like, God damn. Go put the Christmas tree up. Go add some ornaments. Go make some hot chocolate bar. Go make some s'mores. Invite some of your family that you ain't seen in a while, that you miss, or your homegirls that may live somewhere else. I mean, there's just so many other things that we could be doing in the holiday season than arguing about somebody else's damn business. You know what I'm saying? You know. And I get it, like I said, social media is very entertaining. It is easy to get invested in, your favorite influencer, or it is easy to get invested in somebody that you see pop up on your Facebook all the time. I have people that I watch religiously, and I tap in with them and I feel like I know them, but it's kind of like, then there's the point where I know how to unplug, and I know how to go back to my real life and tend to my child and tend to myself and my well-being. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it just gets sad to keep watching the same thing over and over again. And it's like, when are we gonna move the hell on? You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, no one's bringing no awareness to anything. You can't keep getting on here talking about this lady and her parenting and her mothering and trying to make it seem like you're doing a good deed and you coming from a good place, and it has caused a whole sector of people to come out and ask you to stop. You know what I'm saying? And you can't hey, Blessings, hot topic. Blessing says, hey, now. Ooh, child, thank you for coming on. Hey, girl. Hey. And then on that same note, because I like to be fair sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I like to be fair. And then even for the ones of us who want to come on and we want to be the voice of reason and we want to take up for and defend, we got to also be mindful of how we coming and what we doing. Because we can't get on here doing the same thing that the negative people doing, because then we become no better than them. You just got to learn how to put the brakes on a little bit. I think everybody, for the people who are coming from a good place, who just want to defend a mother trying the best that she can, and for the people that's not coming from a good place, I think everybody can afford to take a chill pill sometime and just sit back and press reset and understand that this is someone else's life. It does not cause for all this hooping, hollering, arguing, cussing, fussing. It's just, and I know some people are just responding and matching energy, and that's understandable. But nobody should be on here going back and forth, arguing, fussing, hooping, hollering, all that every day. That's just not productive. It ain't productive. Hey, Mariah, how you doing? Hey. Rita Williams says they have no content, so they attack each other instead of reacting on other issues around the world. Exactly. It's kind of like, there are so many other things to talk about, and it's almost like, it's kind of, it's putting a dagger in, the sector, because it's kind of like, if you do not follow the recipe of beefing, arguing, fussing, fighting, then it's just, you know what I'm saying? Then people just, don't even want to indulge, because everybody is so hungry and greedy for, the drama and the personal attacks. It's like people be on here acting like they out. It's almost like people be on here acting like we all ride in the car with ski masks going to shoot some, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just be like real, like cult, like it just be real weird. Like, I don't know. It's just hard to explain. It's just hard to explain. It's just sad. It's sad. It's just like, come on, y'all. Let's all challenge ourselves to switch it up just a little bit. That way, people can get used to seeing more than just arguing, fussing, fighting, cussing, name calling, doxing. Let's switch it up and make it easier for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because if we all, if people, and this is just me speaking to people who do commentary on, certain other social media influencers, or people who are just trying to defend other social media influencers or whatever. If we all can kind of learn how to switch it up and have a positive balance, and learn when to go hard and when to pull back, and when to be passionate and when not to be passionate, and then we can kind of all throw in some of our own personal, life experiences, and give some, I'm saying, if we can all switch it up, everyone's channels probably would flourish a little bit more. But it just gets stale and stagnant, just sitting here watching the same shit all day. You know what I'm saying? All right. That, and the third says, I have content. My issue was, I talked about, it says, I have content. My issue was, I was talked about in a video compared to lips later. Oh yeah, and don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with coming to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that everybody who does this is just here to argue and fuss and fight. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, there could be a balance. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to get on here and defend myself too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with you when you're right. You know what I'm saying? I had to get on here and indulge and defend myself. So I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to be faking like, oh, I don't want to hear nothing negative. No, this is commentary. We're all here because we watch the drama, we watch the controversy, we watch the chaos, and we give our perspective. All I'm saying is, sometimes it takes a really nasty turn, and you have to know when to pull back. Like, after you defend yourself and you don't say what you said, cool. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm going to go back to my regular scheduled program. That's all I'm saying. She said, so not all of us are here to argue, but we'll defend myself. Yeah, and that's understandable. That's definitely understandable. Hey, mother of three. Hey. Blessed Hot Top says, it's not fair to the subscribers. I believe that a content subscribers deserve good, fun, informational, intelligent, real life issues content, not that everyday, all day cussing and fighting. Right. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I love a good, I love to spill some tea every now and then. But like you said, the subscribers, everyone deserves variety. Everyone deserves some type of non-stressful, non-aggressive, just, and don't get me wrong, you don't have to watch certain things if that's just not your cup of tea. But like I said, it's just now those of us who may want to react on trees, so react on Chef Carmen or react on whoever, you know what I'm saying? Now it makes it hard to do, because you have such people who are just so headstrong and who are just so gung-ho on the first time you just give a different opinion than what the masses has. It's attack mode. You know what I'm saying? And then it feels like, well, damn, I'm just trying to I'm just trying to, be the voice of reason here. It's kind of like there is just no, just for example, larger commentary channels like people like Lovely T, Armand Wiggins, you know what I'm saying? The daytime TV, not Ross daughter, but it's another lady. Her name is like daytime tea time something. Her name is Candace, I think. Her real name, but her talk show is something daytime, something like that. They give their commentary. Everyone gets in the comments. You have like 600, 700, 800 comments. Everyone says, well, no, I don't agree. Oh, maybe I do agree. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody has a dialogue. And they address the host of the channel. They kind of can see where everybody's coming from. They stand firm on what they believe on, and then everybody just moves on to the next topic. I feel like that's how commentary should be. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be, okay, now because this person is over here and they are more so swaying towards a different perspective about a certain public influencer. Now it's constant attack mode, attack mode, attack mode on this person every day, instead of let's just respect that this person has this opinion. Her opinion kind of leans more towards this side, and it's okay. That's all I'm saying. That's what I want the commentary to get back to. And then maybe people like myself or the people who are just not even trying to be problematic, maybe we'll be more inclined to, we'll be more motivated to participate, because it's kind of like it's a healthy dialogue. That's all I'm saying. I just would like to see a healthy dialogue. That's all. Blessing High Top says, yes, yes, yes. Now, I did a short live on what you're saying. I wish everyone would dig into their God given talent, knowledge, and intelligence and intelligence to deliver to their subscribers. They are worth it, in my opinion. Right. And Swag Five says, I agree. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that sometimes when you're doing the commentary, shit don't get real. Because even with those larger commentary channels, like I remember a long time ago, there was some drama with Tasha K, and I think it was Neek at Night. She's another good one. Neek at Night is another good commentary channel. And Lovely T. And, it was a whole lot of drama with them. And they had their run, and they had they read each other down for filth, but then they got back to business. You know what I'm saying? So nobody's saying that commentary is not going to come with drama. It's not going to come with clapbacks. It's not going to come with, some people maybe having to have some words. It's commentary. That happens. You know what I'm saying? News, media, commentary, journalism, all of that provokes a certain reaction. So nobody's saying that we want to be over here, kumbaya, my lord. No, that's not what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because we're in the field of speaking about public events, or speaking about public figures, or reacting to drama that has popped off. So nobody's saying that you cannot, defend yourself or read a bitch down sometimes. You know what I'm saying? However, all I'm saying is a healthy balance that would just be greatly appreciated from my end. Blessing Hot Topic says drama is fun here and there, but all day, every day, oh my God, that draws stressful energy towards you. Your peace will be all off. I can't do it. I love my peace and my little bit of happiness. Exactly. Exactly. Everybody like a little drama. That's why we watch Real Housewives. We watch Basketball Wives. You know what I'm saying? We're women. Most of us are women. You know what I'm saying? There's some men too, but so no offense to any of my men. You know what I'm saying? But we get it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like a little bit of a little bit of gossip and tea. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like when you go to the, back in the day, everybody used to go to the hair salon and be up under the dryer. You know what I'm saying? Or even at the barbershop, the men at the barbershop even have a little drama sometimes. They talk about what's going on and what the current events. So nobody is saying that um, you know, we don't ever want to hear anything negative, because that's going to come with the territory. What I'm saying is I would just love to see it get back to a digestible place. That's all. And like you said, blessings all day, every day, and it's so redundant. Like how many times are y'all going to post each other picture and crack on each other? How many times are y'all going to post videos and pictures of each other house and children and whatever? How many times are y'all gonna leak somebody information and accuse them of lying about this? How many times y'all gonna talk about folks' husband and grandma and cousin and sister? It's kind of like, okay, we understand and we get it. Okay, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? What is going on? What's new? You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's it. That's all. Because there's been some interesting things, that's happened. Like I said, the Chef Carmen thing that grew legs, and that, that kind of got interesting. And she had all type of people accusing her of this, that, and the third. The only reason why I didn't come talk about that is because I just didn't really follow it to the T, and I didn't want to come on here with misinformation or with half of the story. And then, I feel like with the Chef Carmen thing, the reason why I didn't kind of follow up on that with all those people coming out accusing her of trying to scam them and stuff is because sometimes I be giving folks a side eye. This is off topic, y'all. Look, don't mind me. I got ADHD. I just be jumping from one topic to another. But the reason why I didn't follow up on that is because another thing I don't understand is when one person starts getting scrutinized on social media, here come everybody from their past, everybody, auntie, grandma, cousin, granddaddy, all with a sob story about how they was done wrong. That's another aggravating thing about, some of these social media figures who get attacked. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. A lot of these people are not perfect. A lot of these people indulge in things that definitely warrant a conversation to be had, right? But what I don't like and what I don't agree with, and that's why I really couldn't get into the whole Chef Carmen drama and continue talking about that, is because people be having years, months to come out and speak a piece out against this person, but they wait until the person is already under attack to come with their supposed receipts and sob stories. I don't like that either. I don't like that either. And so, like I said, I never thought Chef Carmen was a bad person. I still don't think she's a bad person. I think that she was a person who blew up because she can cook. I think she's an amazing chef, and she tried to mix her personal life in and tried to, base her content around her personal life, and that's just not her specialty. She needs to stick to the food. That's all I think about it. But all these folks saying that she a scammer and she did this and she did that, and I'm like, okay, now y'all just reaching. No More Drama says, I'm not feeling bad for Chef Carmen because so many is coming after her and some wants to see her jail. Yeah, like that really turned me off. Like when they were trying to say that she scammed the family and all this and the third, and I understand because there has been a lot of controversy around giveaways, and you know what I'm saying. So don't get me wrong, I understand that people can be skeptical when you say it's a giveaway or when you're doing a fundraiser and you pocket some of the money. That is shiesty. If you're doing a fundraiser, let it be a fundraiser. You know what I'm saying? So that's why if I ever get my channel big enough to where I'm able to start blessing people or this, that, and the third, and I'm collecting money from people, baby, it won't never go into my Cash App or my personal account. I'm gonna try to get with somebody to create a website or something. You know what I'm saying? Where you can put your information in on there. So I understand why people were intrigued, but then as the story went on, I'm like, this lady, she didn't have to help this family. What is y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? And where's the receipt? It was just a lot. It was a lot. Swag Found says, honey, you were speaking facts tonight. You should come live more often. Thank you, Swag Found. And that's really what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to really get motivated to be more consistent. But I guess that was my whole purpose of my live is like I'm trying to get motivated to be consistent. I'm trying to really make social media, especially my YouTube, a priority. But it's so hard to do that when I started off in this box of defending people. Hey, Angel Edwards. And I started kind of off in the commentary lane. And I love commentary and I want to keep the commentary, but I want to add on, my personal life too. I want y'all to see me going to the grocery store. I want y'all to see me, maybe going out, getting ready to go somewhere. I want that to mix that in as well. And some things are just not interesting to people. So you can't force things down people's throat. But it's kind of hard to just do the commentary every day, all day, because there's not a safe space to have a healthy dialogue without it being just something else. Now, don't get me wrong; it's very possible, and if I put my mind to it, I definitely can do it. I just want to do it in the right way. Like I'm trying to be on, like I said, I'm trying to be like the lovely teas, the naked nights. You know what I'm saying? The tea, what is it called? The voice for the people. That's what I'm trying to be on. I'm trying to do some very much informative, positive, fair, non-invested commentary where I just kind of come in, give my perspective, and dip out. You know what I'm saying? That's the vision I have when it comes to commentary. But I guess because I started talking about people who were more like not as I didn't talk about mainstream celebrities. I kind of talked about, just some of the average mommy that just kind of blew up and gained a following. It's kind of hard to do that daily when you have people who just take it to the next level. And then I'm telling you right now, I ain't finna go back and forth with nobody I don't know every day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying, and hopefully I succeed at being more consistent. Because I think that is social media and this platform. I'm very grateful for just having 2,000 people that want to hear what I gotta say, and not all 2,000 watch me all the time, but just to even have 100 people interested in what I want to say. That's a blessing, and I really need to take more advantage of it, in going into this new chapter of life. So I'm trying, Swag Fine. I'm gonna try to persevere through. But it's kind of hard to stay motivated when you get on here and what you love to do and what you love to talk about. It's like now it's kind of like, child, look, I want to come in and chime in and just have a dialogue, but damn, I ain't got time for nobody want to tussle with me, baby, because I don't know none of y'all folks. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to team, I just want to come, do the commentary, going on about my business. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get out here and tussle. I'm just trying to get out here, and I'm one of them people. I like to call out right is right, wrong is wrong. If I see somebody under constant attack and somebody who's always being antagonized, I feel bad for them if they just out here mind their business, trying to live their life. And it just gets kind of discouraging when you have people who don't understand or respect that. Swag Found says, I totally agree. I feel the same way. Yeah. Because it's kind of like, just because I don't want to be mean and nasty and degrade somebody's parenting and be all nosy and worry about who somebody's sleeping with and worry about this, I have to be attacked and being accused of not being a successful Black woman just because I don't agree with attacking somebody every day. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like people will look at you like something is wrong with you when you look at someone like Teresa and you just be like, well, hell, she ain't that bad to me. You know what I'm saying? People will be like, how can you dare support somebody? How can you dare? It's like because I'm a different individual with my own brain. We all come from different walks of life. What may be offensive to you and outrageous to you and unheard of to you may not be that to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Everyone comes from different walks of life. Everybody ain't trying to be perfect Patty and pretend like they shit don't stink. Some people actually are relatable and understand that everybody didn't come from the same, cookie cutter, clean background. Some people done been through some things. So they act a little different. They talk a little different. They got a little bit more going on in their life that they have to overcome that we have to see, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Just like I did a lot of commentary as well on Keisha K. Lee, and I love her, and I see people still to this day like this girl has bought a $400,000 house. This girl got her kids in Chile. This girl got sponsorships. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful kids, beautiful home. I'm talking about living her life. And just because she had a little relationship drama, people still trying to drag her to this day. And it's like, damn, y'all, sometimes just accept the fact that people just ain't you and move on. That's it. You know what I'm saying? People just everybody operate differently and it's okay. As long as ain't nobody on here smoking crack, hurting nobody, kidnapping nobody, taking nobody off this earth. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't here doing anything like that, then you all right in my book. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't on here, being evil and mean and harming kids or trying to hurt somebody or trying, what I'm saying, stealing from nobody. As long as you ain't doing anything like that, if you just on here, you may got a little dysfunction, but you're completely minding your business. You're not on here attacking nobody every day. You literally just in your own bubble with your dysfunctional life. Then I can't really go in on you. That's the same thing I felt about Chef Karma. Like I can't go in on Chef Karma. And, you know what I'm saying? Like the thing with the situation with her and her fiance and all of that. Yeah, it's a little off. It seems a little strange, but that lady ain't bother nobody. That lady ain't bother nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna join in on the accusations and the drag session of Chef Carmen. You know what I'm saying? That's just not in me. And not knocking anybody who, you know, does want to join in on that. I'm just saying, for me personally, I couldn't do that because when I look at people like Treese and Chef Carmen and even the LaTruth people, even though their situation is so damn annoying, LaTruth and his wife, okay, I'm over it at this point. Even that situation is like, these people though, through it all, they are literally just living their life the way they see fit, not harming anybody. So it's kind of like, who am I to just crucify these people, even though they may have done some things publicly that I was like, I don't know about that one. You know what I'm saying? I just still cannot see myself just sitting back and just brutally going in on them every day. You know what I'm saying? If they had a big drama, a big knockdown, drag out, and I came and I gave my 2 cents, and that's one thing. But just to watch them every day and picking, and they just really just living their life the way they want to. They just may not do things the way I would do them. I ain't gonna attack nobody every day for that, and it's just, that's just not on my heart to do. But Blessing says no more drama. Me too. Sort of, kind of like, that's why I like Darnell. He keeps it fair. He keeps it fair about the chef situation. Yeah, like, it's kind of like, Chef has definitely made some mistakes along the way, but I feel like, I think at the core she's a sweet person. I think that, I was listening to Darius Cooks or whatever. A lot of people have kind of mixed reviews about him because he had a lot of shade stuff going on at one point too. So I don't really watch him religiously because I just was like, okay, I just hear about this man. They say he's scamming people or whatever, but he looked like he can cook to me, so I don't know. But even him, even though all those rumors were out about him, I'm like, well, I don't know, if they true or not. But I was watching him, and he made a very good point. He was just like, Chef kind of went wrong when she tried to incorporate her personal life. She tried to base her content around her personal life instead of just keeping it about the food. And that's where she made the terrible mistake, because she doesn't have the she's not skilled enough to know how to maneuver and have the conversations when the drama happens. And I totally agree. But I don't think that she's a con artist. I don't think that she's just out here just being evil and malicious. I think that she just does not have the tools to successfully manage her personal life and her business. That's all. And that ain't nothing wrong with it. No more drama says exactly best. I like him too. One of the houses, Latrice going on about her business, leaving everybody alone. I kind of like the change she made. Me too. I like the Latrice that doesn't have any friends. Not, and let me just rephrase that. I'm not saying that she doesn't have any friends. I like the Latrice that ain't trying to put nobody on. I like the Latrice that is just being Latrice. If she running, like they want to say, oh, she running behind a man, or she laying up with. Well, if that's what she doing, whatever she doing is keeping her calm, cool, and out of drama. So if she like to have her some flings, and she like to have her a man, and she like to date around, if that's going to keep her happy and keep her, whatever, then go ahead. Because we see her go, and then, as long, and like I said, as long as she ain't hurt nobody, she still go down there. She still see her kids. She still there. If we see her with her grandma every other week, to me, she is doing exactly what she should have been doing a long time ago before all the drama going on. She just finding herself, loving herself, and having fun. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see anything wrong with that. Blessing High Top says, I can't either night. I'm a full-time professional trying to raise my 15-year-old son. I refuse to allow myself to go after folks for no reason every day. Nothing wrong with an opinion, but the bad karma. Exactly. Like, I just can't find it in myself to just be like, oh yeah, we finna take her down. We want to see her in jail. We want to see her kids taken. I would never in my life do that to nobody. I would never in my life sit on here and try to, insinuate people doing inappropriate thing. Like, I just wouldn't do that. And I feel like, the people who are so comfortable with doing that, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. Like, folk be minding their business. I can't sit on here and bother innocent folks every day who mind their business. It just wouldn't sit right in my spirit. Nothing wrong with covering drama here and there. Nothing wrong with commentary. Nothing wrong with talking about current events. But when you're trying to get defects called on folks, and you're trying to put folks in jail and build cases on folks, baby, you too deep in the trenches. That's what we say where I'm from. You're too deep in the trenches, and you need to pull the hell back. and sweep around your own front door. Cause ain't nobody perfect. We all done did some things behind closed doors that we probably won't want about. We wouldn't want anybody to know. We don't want anybody all up in our Kool-Aid all the time. Nobody's perfect. Ain't nobody live their life, their whole life, especially as old as some of these women are. And that's not me trying to read about it for being older. That's just me saying a lot of these people are mothers, grandmothers, whatever. Y'all know damn well that y'all have done some things that may not have been the status quo, or that may not have been what society may have thought you should be doing at the time. And you don't want nobody all up in your Kool-Aid, digging up your information, trying to make your life a living hell. And so if you wouldn't want that done to you, why the hell are you sitting on here doing it to somebody else? If you can't handle somebody coming after you and your kids and talking about your parenting and all this, that, and the third, then why the hell are you doing it to somebody else? And you can dress it up and be like, some people are like, well, we're just talking about the parenting. We're just talking about the parenting. But it's like, baby, this woman has placed her kids where she sees fit. And she has limited them off the camera. We don't even see them, and when she's with them and she's spending time, she don't even show them like she used to. We don't know what the hell going on. Move the hell on. Because at this point, y'all just grasping for strings, and it's a lot, you know? Blessing, you gotta love yourself more. And indulging in daily drama, to me, is self-abuse. It definitely is. It's mental abuse. You are self-inflicting mental abuse on yourself every day, knowingly logging into the internet, arguing with strangers every day, all day. And it's one thing if you're just coming to defend yourself, but every day, every week, every other day, like I said, I've had to do it too. And there are a lot of people who've had to defend themselves on a consistent basis. And that's understandable. All I'm saying is everybody should have a point where they can unplug and be like, you know what? I'm moving on. No more drama, says Blessed. It's not healthy. It's screaming and hollering every day. Health risk. It's not. It's not. It's definitely not, especially when you already, probably are dealing with your own underlying health and issues or whatever. That stress, that hooping, that hollering, that cussing, that fussing. Because you have to think, put social media aside. As an adult, once you are grown and you get out of your parents' house and you start having kids and you start building your own household and your own family, how often do you really have to argue and cuss somebody out? I really haven't had to take it there with nobody in real life in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a very long time. Like, I haven't really had to get, well, I ain't gonna say a very long, because when I was with my ex, I had me and his baby mama had to have a few words, and we had to, take it there with each other a couple of times. But outside of that, and even that's a big part of why I left that relationship. Um, but I really have. It's been a while since I've just had to say that doesn't happen often for me. Even in when I was in a relationship and I was having the baby mama drama, you know, once I realized that this bitch ain't never going nowhere and I'm gonna have to deal with the bullshit for as long as I'm with you, I made the choice to remove myself. Like, I don't have time for this shit. I don't have time to be a professional woman. The job I do, I have to have a license. I have to keep my license. I can't have it on my background. I can't be out here tussling with nobody. So let me go remove myself from this toxic situation because I can't do it. But I just can't. I don't know the last time I just had to get nasty with somebody, and those times where I did have to get nasty with somebody, I removed myself from that situation when it became a constant thing because it's not healthy. No more drama said if I was in a relationship and that took place daily, I would be gone. I hate right. Like, women who have men that want to argue, or men who have women who want to argue all the time, or whatever you like, women and women, men and men, whatever. That stuff get police get caught. That nobody want to deal with that. Nobody don't want to deal with it every day. Blessing says, I pray and hope that we all never see someone on here have a heart attack while arguing with strangers on their live. Okay, okay, because I'm like, my grandma used to say it all the time. When you be in high school and you be all excited on the phone with your friends, and then y'all may have somebody on from the class from on three-way that you don't like. Listen, it's all types of stuff going on. And my grandma was like, "Girl, you gonna have a heart attack on that phone doing all that hooping and hollering." And not wishing that on anybody, but what she was trying to say was, "Girl, calm down." Calm down for you over hyperventilate or something. Like, calm down. You know, you have to purposely choose peace, and you have to doing the same thing and expecting different results on a consistent basis is just insanity. Like, that's just insane. Like, I was in a long-term relationship for 6 years, and I was in a relationship. We met when we're not we knew each other, but we started dating when I was like 21. And there was, of course, cheating and stuff like that. And it's kind of like, I reflected back and I said that the deal breaker for me was the baby mama drama. It wasn't even the cheating, because I feel like when you meet somebody when you're 21 years old, there's a lot of growth that has to happen. There's a lot of what I'm saying? It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? When you're in your early 20s, it's and you don't know yourself, they don't know themselves, you know what I'm saying? Life is chaotic. I'm not saying people should accept infidelity. What I'm saying is, I feel like that's not always a deal breaker based on where you and that person are in life. You know what I'm saying? Early 20s, it's sometimes mistakes are bound to happen because you're just trying to figure out yourself in life. But for me, it was the damn baby mama drama. That shit just drove me crazy. I was like, I am not about to sit up here and have to deal with somebody else's children, have to deal with somebody. And don't get me wrong, I love the children. No, the children were not the issue. But you not finna be talking shit to me and one of your children living under the roof with me. You gonna have to shut the fuck up. And you can't honestly ask another grown person to shut the fuck up, because people are who they are, right? So guess what I had? I just had to remove myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not fin to deal with you for the rest of my life, and you talking shit and throwing shade, and I gotta damn still be a part of it because the child live with me and the man, and so I have to slick be a part of the co-parents, and I gotta be a part of some of the drop off and the pick off, and you be throwing shade and shit, and girl, I ain't got time. You know what I'm saying? That honestly was like the deal breaker. I probably could have got past the damn cheating and stuff. It just was the damn, well, no, I couldn't get past that shit either. It just was a lot. But it's more of the story. The straw that broke the camel's back was the goddamn drama. You know what I'm saying? It was the damn drama. I cannot, all that arguing, fussing, talking shit, throwing shade, that just was like, yeah, it's a no for me. Deuces. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. Blessing Hot Topic says, because we all know how we look on the outside, but trust and believe we are not aware of what's going on with our insides. And I'm not talking about a tummy ache or a headache. Okay. But yeah, we just got to do better. I sound like a broken record, like those people. We just got to come together as people. But no, seriously, like, it's a healthy way to do this commentary thing, y'all. It's a way that we can do it where, it's okay if you got to get in the field sometimes and defend yourself. And it's okay if you got to get out there and let a bitch know don't play with you. Now, ain't nobody saying that may not happen. But, if that is all that you do all day, every day, it's like, then that's not productive. It just is draining, and it kind of, it steers people away. It's like nobody don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your subscribers may just want to come and have a good time and a nice light time, and ain't nobody gotta hear nobody call them out at their name, and but no. Blessing Hot Topic said, I'm talking about elevating high blood pressure from being angry at some strangers, which can cause anxiety, aneurysm, cancer. Yeah, yeah, that is right. A lot of health professionals will tell you. I remember I was having my baby. When I was with my child's dad, we had a very well, we was once again, we was in college. So we was like 19, 20. Well, no, I wasn't 19. I was 21 when I had my child. So I had just turned 21. Um so yeah, like, but we met each other when we was like 19 or whatever. So either way, we were just turning, adults. You know what I'm saying? We were just adults. And yes, look, I know y'all probably like, I thought you said your relationship was 6 years. Yes, honey. I broke up with my child's father, and we broke up with each other, and I got right into a relationship after that. But that's another story for another day. So yes, I was in a relationship with my child's father at 21, and I was moving in with a whole other man at 21. Yes, I know, crazy story. But with that being said, I was having her, and we were arguing while I was on the delivery table. But I wasn't, pushing or anything, but we were just having like a little disagreement. And it wasn't nothing major. But the nurse, like, she came in and she was like, listen, girl, you are about to push life out of your body. The last thing that you want to do is be arguing. Like, that can literally cause some serious complications. Now, don't get me wrong, my child's father is a sweet person now. You know what I'm saying? We were just young then, so it was kind of just, young, dumb, toxic, but now he's awesome. He's like family. But I said all that to say, many health professionals, all that arguing, fussing, fighting, cussing, hooping, hollering, they will let you know that can very well much so lead to other health issues. You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just take care of yourself. And a part of taking care of your mental is choosing your battles and choosing when you're going to be peaceful and just ignore and rise above, and when you're going to respond and defend, and just having that healthy balance to where that is not all that consumes your day to day. That's all. And I think that's a good note to end it on. It's not saying that you got to be Mother Teresa and you got to be perfect and you got to walk a straight line. Everybody has a breaking point. Everybody have to tell a bitch off. But, there should be a healthy balance. That's it. And that's all, you know. But I am, like I said, I'm going to challenge myself. I don't know how successful I'm going to be. Like I said, I'm, 2023, don't have no expectations of me. Okay. That's the slogan. But I'm going to challenge myself to really, just start trying things, because my life isn't that interesting, but I have, even the story of me just talking about an experience I had when I was having my child, and then like just fast forwarding to an experience I had when I was living with a man for 6 years and I was in a relationship. Like, it was just, that was even crazy in itself. And I want my subscribers to get to know me a little bit better, because I kind of been through some funny things in life, and they've molded me to just be like, a very just humble, just appreciative person. Like I said, my life ain't never been like hard or anything. Like, I've never had like no real traumatic, but I have had some learning experiences and growing experiences where I really learned to just be a better person, and just, really extend kindness and grace and mercy to people, because, it's not that serious to attack and be mean and nasty all the time. It's just not. Blessings to everyone. Have a great evening. I'm finally home. Take care now. Good hearing your content. Toodles noodles. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. I am going to try to organize some of these winter clothes, honey. I am still organizing. Well, I need to really go to somewhere and donate some of these clothes. But I'm gonna get back to some nighttime organization. But I just wanted to come through and just talk to y'all. But all I ask is that if I throw something out here, if I throw a little blog out here, or if I throw a little story time out here about my life or whatever, watch that and indulge, what I'm saying? But I'm gonna try to challenge myself to just start doing stuff. Just start doing stuff, girl. If you just post it. If people watch it, they watch it. If they don't, they don't. You know what I'm saying? But I want to switch it up, because I want to give variety, and I just want to grow. And we'll see how it goes. But everyone, have an awesome night. I love each and every one of you all. Thank you all for tuning, and I will see you all in my next video. Love y'all. Have a good night.